Welcome to week 47 of the £1 a day challenge. If you didn't know already, this is a challenge where I try to share my journey to financial freedom. And I'm just testing out loads of different ways of different online businesses and sharing every single thing I learn with you along the way. So for example, I'm currently working on building my first ever e-commerce store, where I'm kind of starting from a beginner and I'm just sharing from that perspective to hopefully kind of give some motivation to you that if you don't necessarily know about online business but you want to start making money online, then I hope it can help by just sharing an honest perspective from a beginner of trying to start to make money online. So if that sounds interesting to you, I'd love it if you could like and subscribe to this channel and just follow along in the journey, and I hope I can be of great use to you over time. And so this week is more really of an update because I've been doing pretty much exactly what I said I'd be doing last week in last week's video, which was listing a whole bunch of products. And there's so much to do and it's quite a long, tedious process, but that's the way business is sometimes. So I worked hard on this and finally I've got them all done. And the last tiny step for me is to get the payments method all sorted, and then I'm ready to publish my first ever e-commerce store. And I can share with you how all of that goes. And so I suppose I'm almost at the level that so many entrepreneurs do get, and then things don't work out for them. This seems to be the kind of dead point that cuts off so much of people's success. And the thing is, most people publish a website and they just seem to think because they published it, so it's all gonna happen for them. You know that movie, is it Field of Dreams? And that famous quote? If you build it, he will come. Yeah, that one. And people seem to think that just because they worked hard and built a website, they think that people are just gonna come to their website and buy all their products. But the thing is, nowadays in e-commerce, and there's so much competition, there's so many websites and so many people trying to make money online. And so you can't just get away with that nowadays. You have to make yourself known to the customers, otherwise they're never gonna find you. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you my marketing strategy, how I plan to get organic traffic to my store, and from this week, I'm gonna be putting that into action, so I can let you know how exactly that goes. So, before you market anything, I just want to bring you to one really important point that I've come across when I've been researching about how to market. And this is, find your dream customer. And I got this idea from a guy named Russell Brunson. He's the CEO of ClickFunnels and puts out a lot of really good content about marketing. I really recommend you check out his channel and find out a bit more about what they're up to. But he's written some brilliant books, and more specifically, I got this idea from Traffic Secrets. It's not an affiliate link, but I recommend you check it out. But one of the first things that they talk about in the book is you have to find your dream customer. You have to know exactly the kind of customers you want for your business, where they're going to be, and how are you going to market to these specific people. Because you need a direction when you're marketing. You can't just say, I'm making t-shirts, generic t-shirts, and then market to everybody, because nobody's going to be interested in generic t-shirts. You need to reach to a specific kind of audience and market to them. This is the way you're going to get a lot more sales. So what this book says, and in what they teach, they want you to think of a specific person. It doesn't have to be an actual person, you can make them up. But give them a name, make them a real person. Where do they live? How much do they earn? What interests them? And where do they spend most of their time online? And I did this for my e-commerce store before I started. I wrote it on a sheet of paper. And basically, my store is a beach store, so I'm looking at trying to create and sell beach apparel. And so in my head, I made up this person called Sam. I saw that as a fairly gender neutral name because I'm trying to sell to both genders in terms of apparel. They're 24, so a young adult, and they love to be by the beach. But the trouble with Sam, they're a hard-working, ambitious person, and they're living in the city, trying to build a career for themselves. And this means they have to spend time away from their beloved beach. And these are the kind of people I want to reach. I want to create designs and apparel that just allows people to feel calm and close to the ocean wherever they are in the world. And with my marketing, I want to bring a whole sort of idea of just embracing the beach and the ocean side and loving that sort of culture of adventure and relaxed happiness. And that's what I want to bring to people. And that's why I have a vision of this character who would really like my product. And so now I have a target market in mind. I have this specific person, and every single action you do with your marketing wants to be aimed at that person. So now my next step is, okay, a young adult who's interested in being outdoors. What kind of websites and stuff are they looking at? How can I get in front of this person to market to? And from my research, people of this specific age are generally mostly on Facebook and Instagram. So these are the two platforms that I'm going to start marketing with my website. I'm going to be honest, I haven't used Instagram before, so I've been doing a fair bit of research lately on how to market on there. But the general premise is the same. Whenever you're marketing to somebody, remember, initially, they're not interested in your brand. They don't want to go on and they don't want to be anybody's customer. They don't want to be a customer, they don't want to be sold to. But what they do want is to see great content that's relevant to them. And they want to feel part of something, part of a community, and to be of something that really wants to help them enjoy life. And so that's the way you want to market on social media. So for me, I plan to put out very consistent, at least once a day, content of beaches to enjoy, or just something that looks really great, and just allow people to embrace and enjoy that whole culture of being around the beach. And then, because I'm adding value and creating something that a lot of people, particularly within my target market, want to see, hopefully these platforms will grow, and then interest will build for my website naturally, because I've added value to them. And then as my trust grows, I can slowly just push in just posts that are relevant to specific products that I've created, and then say, hey, if you like this, then perhaps you'll like our t-shirt that we've just made, or something like that, and throw this stuff in. But the main basis of your brand needs to be around the emotion and the whole culture that you want to create, not your products. This is how you build a positive and trusting image for your brand. And sure, obviously you're not putting out your products and just sell to everybody, so sure, you're going to build more trust and it's going to be a lot more sustainable, but obviously it's going to take a little bit of time to build this, to build trust. So make sure you do stay patient with this, and that's the key to being good at any business really. You just have to add value, work hard, and stay patient, and eventually things will come through for you. And so that's my plan. That's my plan how I hope to grow this website organically. I'll be using social media and putting my website in front of platforms that are completely relevant to my target market, so my dream customer, who is Sam. And every single post that I make, it will be made for that specific person, who coincidentally should be relevant to hopefully a lot of people within that age range who love to be by the beach. And then eventually I'll build trust and just give constant reminders that we are in the apparel store and we sell products that hopefully will bring that whole energy and idea of enjoying the beach with them. And so therefore they'd want to then buy products from our store. And I'll be starting on this marketing strategy this week, and I'm keen to let you know how it goes. I can't wait to let you know how it goes next week. Sure, maybe things might be slow at the start, maybe things will go really well, but whatever it is, I'll let you know how it goes, and any mistakes I've made and anything that I learn that might be slightly more efficient next time. So hopefully you'll be more efficient when you jump in and give it a go for yourself. And then the next step from there will be looking at paid traffic. This will be hopefully just jumping on and giving my website a kick, to get my website out in front of more people, to get more people interested in the products. I think by then I'll start creating Facebook ads for my website and for specific products, and I'll tell you what kind of ROI I'm getting for those and what products are selling best and stuff like that. And I can't wait to let you know how it goes. So if this sounds interesting to you and you're not following along yet to what I'm up to, then I'd love it if you'd subscribe to this channel. I really hope to add so much value to you over time, and if you ever have any questions, do ask me, because I'm willing to help. That's exactly why I've created this channel. And more importantly, I really hope you can take action for yourself, whether it's in e-commerce or with investing when I teach with investing on here, or any other business model trying to make money online. The key to it is you can watch as many videos as you like and understand, but that's only just giving you the knowledge base to get started. The real knowledge and confidence that you're going to gain is when you actually do it for yourself. So pick something that sounds interesting to you and just jump in, because that's the main way you're really going to learn. And if I were ever to give you one main piece of knowledge, it would be that. Just get started and do it for yourself. Because I started trying to start in sort of online business 8-10 months ago, and I haven't looked back. My confidence has grown massively, and sure, I haven't made too much yet. I've been sharing everything so far, but I'm a lot more knowledgeable and confident in business than I was 10 months ago. Much more than I would have been had I just continued to read all these books and not actually take action. So I hope this video helps, and stay tuned to see how my marketing strategy goes and how opening up my first ever e-commerce store goes next week.